That works. Look, my nails look like they have knit stitches on them. Doo, doo, doo. Hello! Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The Adventures of Liz and Rebecca.
We've been busy working on the new shop, so it's just like everything is just like wow right now. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in clear and chilly and getting mildly warm today, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there. It's supposed
Yes.
to be like 70.
Yes, that's mildly warm in my opinion.
Well, you know,
What is it in your opinion?
it's warmer than it was last week.
Mildly warm. Yeah, I was just looking at it. Okay. Hi. It's been a busy week. Let's start by saying we are having knit night tonight. Oops. What was that?
I don't.
We something just fell. We are having virtual sit and stitch tonight, and it will be our last one. This is Tuesday. It will be our last one until after we move. So the next one is going to be, if we're not completely dead, it will be November 7th. That's the day we're scheduled to open. And we might just turn the cameras on and let y'all talk and pass out. But so tonight, it's the 24th of October. We are having virtual sit and stitch tonight from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern U.S. time on Zoom, and you can get into the shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
Just getting that out of the way now. Because, I'll forget if we don't do it, So, I feel like I should angle the camera. I feel like we're small. Why are we small?
I don't know. It's fine.
Okay, I'm playing around. I've said this before. At our new shop, we won't have the table behind the table, which is what we currently have. So I'm trying with the table, just having on the table. The one table. And I'm trying different heights. I think I'm going to try angling it ever so slightly. But that just means when I stand up.
Nobody
I like
can.
this better, but when I stand up, no one will see my face, and that's okay. Anyway, that's okay. You all want to just see my sweaters anyway, right? So progress on things has been minimal and slow, although I have a couple things to show off today at some point because we've just been so busy with the shop, and we had staff this weekend, and my parents were visiting, and the list goes on. So, but this is our Tuesday check-in, so we're gonna check in. Oh gosh. Liz, what would you like to talk about, if anything?
Well, I finished my hat. Can you
Oh, yeah, look. Oh, I knew you were wearing something red.
Yeah, I finished it for Saf Sunday morning. And I told Rebecca, I was like, not leaving until I get the last 7 rows of my hat done. The ends aren't woven in.
I remember you texting me that.
Yes. And I got to Saf like 2 minutes after you did. So it was good. Good. And then these are my little mitts.
And so what is this? What is this made out of?
It is Lorna's Laces Oxygen, which is no longer a thing. She
and
quit.
It was shepherd worsted.
Is shepherd worsted and held with a strand of mohair. And
mohair.
Yeah, they're so
not available for purchase at the shop. Just awesome things that she's made.
They're so soft and squishy. So,
which is good because winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Sometimes I feel like it's already here. It's not, but sometimes I feel like it's already here.
All my meteorologists were like, I hope everybody enjoys this week of Indian summer because this is it. Bye. We had a frost. Yes. We had a frost and then it's warming up. Like,
I'm like, I don't feel like summer to me.
Well, it's, I mean,
I know.
You know. And so, anyway.
I'm in my warm and woolies, and I have cashmere tights on. Even though today might be the coldest day of the week, according to my weather app.
It's supposed to get warm.
So even though it's not super cold, yeah. Anyway,
So
and you're in your cashmere
I'm in my
sweater.
black cashmere sweater,
Mhm.
and yeah, because it's chilly this morning, and
It's gonna warm up, but it's chilly this
yeah,
morning. So yeah. So how is your sweater coming?
um,
Is it about where it was last time we showed it?
it's about where it was last time we showed it, but it looks like I've got 4 or 5 inches of the sleeve done. So 4 inches. Yeah, it's
From
3 inches
here?
from here.
Oh, see, I'm taking it from here.
No.
Never mind.
Yep.
I can't measure.
I
Um.
I've only been working on it while we've been filming, so
Oh. Well,
just because that's pretty much the only time I have to knit.
well, that's kind of me too. Like I'm knitting around the edges and not getting enough sleep because I'm still trying to get some knitting done, and it's yeah. So what was I gonna say? We are done painting at the new shop, except for like touch up. There's still things to do, but there's not like I think we can throw all the roller heads out.
Yeah.
You know, that we've been saving, that I still saved yesterday.
Yeah.
And but we can save the rollers for future use.
Yes.
You know, these are all things we could talk about off camera. But we've mostly finished, except for minor things if there's time type of painting. Um, with my parents yesterday, we cleaned the floors. There's still a little left to do. We might do
Yep.
a second dose of cleaning this week, but the floors are getting much cleaner. And we start Sunday, Saturday night. We're gonna stay and do some stuff, and then we have friends who are moving a few things on Sunday, and then we go into full blown moving mode on Monday,
Yeah.
like a week from yesterday. And I don't see us filming next week unless it's really quick.
We might
like,
do
proof of
some
life.
quick little proof of lives,
Like here's what the new shop is looking like.
oh look, here's the old shop.
Nothing
It's
like
empty.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe November 7th.
Like
we'll
our
pick back
painting
up.
video.
Yeah, like the little painting video that we put out a week from yesterday.
But it's gonna be a fun death.
It's gonna be a fun death. And we'll be in a new location, so you know, just bury us in yarn and move on. No, so we went to SAF, the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair, on Sunday. I took my parents, and I wore my Avena. I realized I last year I wore my Jupiter prop, and I got compliments. This wasn't finished. I finished this, I think, during Finish It or Frog It February
Yeah.
this year. So I was worried I was like repeating things or like this is an old sweater, but I got lots of compliments, which was nice. I had one random person want to take my picture, which was wonderful, and I had other people like stop me to talk about this sweater. So yay! Mission accomplished. And you got compliments on your dress, which matched your project bag.
I went dressed as my project bag, which is the skeleton and anti-morning pro coffee slogans all over the fabric in the black. And I've worn the dress before, but yesterday I was like, I'm going to go dressed as my project bag to SAF. And I saw the lady who had made my project bag, and I showed her, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" And I bought a Christmas one, but I don't have fabric to match that one yet.
Yeah. Yes, so it was very fun, and we picked up all kinds of goodies for the new shop. We're not even going to bother putting them out here and showing. Well, we can't show them to you because they're at the new location. They're not here. But we got project bags from Whimsy Stitches, who's a good friend of ours that we usually get things from. We enhanced some new styles, which was fun. We got more shawl pins of the penannular style from Crafty Flutterby because they are so popular. I'm very happy to have a bunch of
and tags.
And the tags are super cute. She has cork tags. We have ones that are faux suede from Trinkles, and now we have some that are cork. Both are machine washable from Crafty Flutterby. And was it? There's some say this is the back, and what is some?
The other one said not the front.
Not the front, so you can mark, you know, the side you're supposed to put in the back. I thought it was adorable.
We got Made with Love
we got a
Made with
variety of
love and
little
swear
bags,
words.
and they won't be super expensive, which is really nice. So, and I hi.
We're back.
Um, so I'm gonna put this down a little bit. So we just filmed for like half an hour, and then realized our microphones died about 10 minutes in, and because I haven't been charging these little guys, so I brought the snowball back.
Somebody in our tech department should be fired.
I'm so tired from the move, and we talked about, I don't even know what I think. Okay, so part of what we talked about, like, I'm just gonna briefly rehash here and show off my sweaters and the progress I've made because they are really pretty. So I think one of the things that got chopped off, like, because we still had the receiver plugged in and the microphones died, it stopped recording any sound. So it's not like we could be like, oh, we just can't really be heard. It was like, that's what it looked like. And it was like, ah, poop. So we got the snowball back out. But one of the things we said, I updated y'all on the move status. I'm going to do that very quickly. This will be a short episode because we've had 20 more minutes. And the shop opens in 20 minutes, and we're not going to be able to recreate the 20 minutes.
No show notes, people. No
show
show notes.
So, the move, like, thank you to everybody who has donated so far to our fundraiser to make the space we're moving into awesome. Funds that you have donated so far, you've been very generous, and funds that you have donated so far have gone to the paint that we are pretty much done with, and it was a lot of paint. It's a 3,000 square foot space, so it was a lot of paint, so thank you. It has gone to commissioning a sign for out front, and I'm not sure if we'll get the sign in by the time we open, but we have bought a beautiful new sign to alert people to where we are in this strip of stores. It has gone to buying the cleaning supplies when we clean the floor. I don't know if that floor has ever been cleaned since it was put in.
Probably not.
Probably not. So we've done the first layer of cleaning, and we're probably going to do more. And so thank you for that. Any more funds that are donated, where they're going to go, we could always use more. More funds that are donated are going to go towards paying the movers. We might have enough for the movers right now, but paying the movers for the big heavy lifting. We have a lot of knitting volunteers who are going to move the squishy stuff. They're going to go towards creating the comfy area we want to create with couches and rugs. We're going to go thrifting. I feel like before we were filming, I was talking about something else. I want to get a really big whiteboard for the teaching room, the teaching area. It's not really a totally separate room. But so what I do for tips and tricks can be recreated in the physical teaching space. Right now it's created by me drawing pictures on a piece of paper. And to have a big visual board for classes, where in-person classes tend to be about 4 people. But the visibility of that is going to be awesome. So if you have already donated, thank you so much. If you have not yet and are able to do so, we still have things we could do with that money. That's the other thing, is to help us through that week of being closed, when we might not have a lot of new products in our online shop, things like that. That's going to all help with reinvigorating the new space and making sure we can pay our bills while we're shut down. So if you're able to, that's lovely. We have a GoFundMe, or you can donate directly in our online shop site. There's a space for donations. There's a listing for donations. If you are in one of our upper tiers, that's the other thing I think got cut off by the microphone stuff. If you're in one of our upper tiers, you have the option of getting shop credit or a discount on a future purchase. And we have defaulted to the shop credit for right now. And but we will be in touch. I've been meaning to reach out and thank y'all, and I've just been so tired. And there's so much going on, but I will be writing thank yous and emailing and contacting people. And if you would like a percentage off instead of the shop credit, just let us know and we'll switch that around. So the other thing I'm just going to do really briefly before we go is update you all on I think I already told y'all that I got so many compliments on this, and that was wonderful. And I'm going to show off where I am. Part of our filming was me putting these on barber cords and stuff. The one that has the least amount of progress on it, but it's mindless knitting, so I'm hoping to get a lot done. Are you?
I'm moving it out of the way so we don't lose it.
Oh, my ring, yeah. I have my dragon ring, which is so pretty. It's so pretty, but it's also the little spines on his back are sharp, and they catch on everything when I'm putting stuff on and off. And they even have caught on my dresses. Okay, so. Thank you. I have yarn hanging off the bottom of this, and I also have yarn hanging off one of the sleeves because I showed off one of the sleeves. Are you just cleaning stuff up?
Yeah.
I showed off one of the sleeves on our lesson for how to put your stitches back on a stitch holder, back on needles from the stitch holder. I can't speak anymore because I've already done this once, so I'm going to get it wrong this time. So I am at about 9.5 inches past sleeve separation. We were talking before that I like to go till at least where my pants are going to roll down, which is right about here, my jelly roll here, my muffin top. So I may need to go to at least 12 inches before I do the ribbing at the bottom, for comfort's sake. The pattern says to go to 10 inches and then do the bottom ribbing. And I'm going to go a little bit longer. And then there's color work at the bottom of these sleeves, but we're just going to see how far I get before our virtual class on Sunday. And with everything else going on at the new shop, I'm only going to make it so far. So I was saying before, I think if we were not moving, I could have gotten these done.
Oh yeah, if we weren't moving, because
I would have gotten all 3 done.
We've been going for, we painted all. We've been going like 7 days a week for the last, or almost 7 days a week.
Yeah.
For the last week and a half. So.
Yeah. And then the day we weren't going at the shop, we were at SAF.
Yeah.
So, I mean, was that a day off? Not really. Not really. All right. So then my koivua, the fun thing about my koivua is on Saturday, there's a picture on Instagram. On Saturday, I finished the second repeat. There it is. Okay. I'm like, where's the back? This is why I need the tags. I finished the second repeat of the texture at the bottom, and we decided it was probably long enough. It was about at my jelly roll. And so I did, in the car, on the way to and from SAF, because my parents drove, because they're visiting, I did the bottom ribbing, and then I bound off that night. And then I started the sleeves. So I am doing 2 at a time. Let me move my chair noisily again. I'm doing 2 at a time sleeves on 2 circulars. And I'll show you in a second. I was showing this before, but you couldn't hear me. First of all, I am loving the length of this. I think the sleeves might pull this collar out. Everyone's like, ooh, I like the high collar. The collar may stretch out a little with both block and wear. So, like on the pattern picture, it's a little more of an open collar like this rather than a turtleneck. And I think that's going to settle with blocking. So this might even be a little bit longer, but I'm loving this length because, again, jelly rolls right in here, and I've got the ribbing underneath it. The pattern work on the sleeves mimics the pattern work right here. And I'm using the same colorway, but you can tell it's not doing the same thing. It's not the purple. I showed off, if I can get it out. I'm taking the remainder of this skein, and there's more on one side than the other. Pulling from the center, which is where I left off down here, I was at green. I think it's this one. It's the darker green. And so I was gonna go from the inside and the outside, and the outside was at light purple. And I was like, So I rolled off until I hit green, because there was another ring of green in here. and I rolled off so that they both started at green. They're slightly different shades of green, but they're both starting at green, so there'll be coordinating sleeves, and they'll be of the same colorway as this, but they're not going to stripe in the same manner as this does. And you were even mentioning
the depth of color is going to be different than on the sleeves.
Like the pace that it changes, because the sleeves have fewer stitches around than the whole torso does. So it's about the same number of stitches as maybe like half the torso, but that means it's going to change at a different pace. And this going out to the purple, it's going to go to purple over here, but it might not be the same shade of purple. So I have 2 strands coming off of each sleeve because I am doing color work. And color work with 2 circulars, there's always the gap between needles, like if you did it on double points. So there's issues, and it might not be perfect, but I just want to get it done at this point, and I'm having so much fun with this, and I'm really, really loving this. So anyway, we need to go open the shop now that we have had to refilm. We only refilmed for like 10 minutes what we had done with 20 before. But if a reminder, thank you, so I don't lose my ring. A reminder that tonight's sit and stitch is the last one until November 7th. And we are going to do our dual platform virtual sit and stitch on November 12th if we're not dead of exhaustion. And we won't be filming next week. We'll film the next 2 days to keep you updated on our progress and everything. We won't be filming the next 2 weeks because... 2 weeks. I'm tired. Next week. We won't be filming next week because we're moving. And we might do some proof of life type things. We might,
we need to get a newspaper.
Proof of anyway, we might show you how things are going, but we're not going to do full-fledged episodes like this.
It'll be like our painting.
Yes. It'll be like the painting one we did last week. And, yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. So, which is what's going to happen.
We got to go.
we got to go get ready and send packages. I forget if this was cut off or not, but the packages people bought last week, things people bought last week. We have a couple packages to go out, and apologies for the delay, but we couldn't get the online postal print and ship thing was melting down last Friday, and then Saturday the post office isn't open during hours we can get to it. So we'll try to get it there today. If not, Carol will take it tomorrow. So we'll get it out to you as soon as we can. Pretty soon, things that get bought will not be shipped until we have moved. So, yes. But what do you usually say at the end?
Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. All the fun stuff.
We are very close to only needing like 250 more subscribers to hit the next 1,000 benchmark, which is really cool. So keep supporting, keep doing what you're doing, keep letting us know that this is not going into the void. And if that is subscribing or commenting, that's awesome.
Join us for Sit and Stitch tonight. It'll be fun.
Yes. And I think that part was at the beginning of the video, so we're good. All right. I'm going to go find some hydration or caffeine or something. And, yeah. Bye!
Bye!